Digestive health specialists estimate that 70% of people over the age of 50 carry up to 2 kilograms of accumulated intestinal waste. That's right, 2 kilograms of toxic matter that could be harming your health right now. These residues literally remain stuck to the walls of the intestine for years, sometimes decades, releasing toxins directly into the bloodstream. The good news is that a simple homemade combination can remove this waste in just 5 nights. Get ready to be surprised by what may come out in your stool after this natural treatment I'm going to share with you today. Today I'm bringing you an ancient recipe that has helped thousands of people solve intestinal problems completely naturally, without chemicals, without expensive medications, and without medical consultations, using only ingredients you probably already have at home. But before explaining the recipe, we need to understand what really happens inside our body as we age. The human intestine is approximately 7 meters long and has numerous curves and folds. In these folds, over time, undigested food residues accumulate, forming a sort of crust on the intestinal walls. That crust is not only unpleasant to imagine but also dangerous, as it significantly reduces the ability to absorb important nutrients and, worse yet, begins releasing toxins that are reabsorbed by the body. It's as if you were slowly poisoning yourself from within. As time passes, especially after the age of 50, this problem intensifies. Our digestive system naturally slows down. We produce fewer digestive enzymes and intestinal motility, those movements that push food through the digestive tract, decreases. That's why so many people in this age group suffer from chronic constipation, gas, bloating, and a constant feeling of heaviness in the abdomen. Did you know that the intestine is considered the second brain of the human body? This is because it contains more than 100 million nerve cells, more than the entire spinal cord. These cells form a network that communicates directly with the brain, creating a close connection between the gut and the mind. That's why when your intestine isn't working well, your whole body feels it. Problems like nervousness, difficulty sleeping, constant fatigue, and even deep sadness can be directly related to gut health. Recent studies show that up to 95% of the substance that makes us feel happy and in a good mood is produced in the intestine. When it's full of toxic waste, the production of this substance is affected, altering your mood and your quality of life. Perhaps you've already tried different solutions, laxatives that promise quick results but leave your intestine dependent and sluggish, expensive supplements that offer temporary relief but don't solve the root cause, or strict diets that work for a while but are hard to maintain long term. The truth is that the pharmaceutical industry makes billions from our digestive problems and has little interest in promoting simple, natural, and almost cost-free solutions like the one I'm about to share. This powerful mix combines warm water with lemon and olive oil, or if you prefer, chia seeds. It may seem too simple, but when used correctly, it has a transformative effect. Why does this combination work? The temperature of the water is a fundamental and often underestimated factor. Warm water, not boiling but pleasantly warm when drinking, has an immediate effect on the digestive system. It helps relax the intestinal muscles, which promotes peristaltic movements, those natural movements that push the intestinal contents along their path. This simple detail significantly improves motility and facilitates evacuation. In addition, warm water helps dissolve fats and residues that, over time, stick to the intestinal walls, helping clear areas of the colon that often remain partially obstructed. When consumed before bedtime, its effect is even greater. During night rest, the body reduces metabolic activity related to digesting new foods and can better focus on cleansing and cell repair tasks. Drinking warm water at that moment gives the body extra support to soften hardened stool that has sometimes been stuck in the colon for days or even weeks, preparing it for elimination the next day. This not only improves bowel movement but also helps reduce abdominal bloating and heaviness. Lemon, on the other hand, is one of the great allies of the body's natural detoxification. Its high content of citric acid stimulates the production of bile in the liver, a fluid essential for the proper breakdown of fats and toxins. More bile means more efficient digestion and a better ability of the body to mobilize and remove waste. In addition, lemon has mild diuretic properties, which promote kidney function, helping filter excess toxins from the bloodstream and maintain fluid balance. Although its taste is acidic, lemon has an alkalizing effect once metabolized, creating a less acidic internal environment. This type of environment hinders the proliferation of harmful bacteria, fungi, and parasites that tend to thrive in acidic environments. On top of that, lemon is rich in vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that strengthens the immune system, protects cells against free radicals, and improves the body's ability to recover from inflammatory processes. Extra virgin olive oil is another essential component of this combination, used for centuries as a natural remedy for digestive wellness. It works as a natural lubricant for the gastrointestinal tract, facilitating stool passage through the intestine and reducing internal friction that can cause discomfort or inflammation. In addition, this oil is rich in polyphenols and antioxidants that fight chronic inflammation of the colon, something common in people with prolonged constipation or poor diet. Olive oil also stimulates the gallbladder, helping release extra bile, which improves fat emulsification and dissolves residues stuck to the walls of the intestine. This process acts almost like a natural detergent, helping remove old deposits and improving the internal cleanliness of the digestive system. An additional benefit is its ability to trap certain fat-soluble toxins, facilitating their natural elimination the next day. Finally, chia seeds represent an equally powerful alternative for those who don't want to use oil. When these seeds come into contact with liquids, they form a thick, viscous gel that increases stool volume, which naturally stimulates bowel movement. This gel acts like an internal broom, sweeping out residues that have long been stuck in the intestinal folds. Chia seeds are also an exceptional source of fiber, with approximately 10 grams in just 1 tablespoon, which helps improve stool consistency and maintain regular transit. That fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria, promoting a healthy microbiota, key not only for digestion, but also for the immune system and the production of neurotransmitters that influence mood. They also contain healthy fats like omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce intestinal inflammation, soothe irritated mucosa, and contribute to overall digestive system health. Recipe preparation. In a glass, not plastic, pour 250 milliliters of warm filtered water. Add half a fresh squeezed lemon. Do not use industrial juice. Option 1. Add 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed, high-quality extra virgin olive oil. Option 2. Add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, stir, and let it sit for 5 minutes before drinking. Drink the mixture immediately before bedtime, ideally 3 hours after your last meal, and don't consume anything else afterward. Repeat the process for 5 consecutive nights. What to expect during the process. Day 1. The first day may seem uneventful, and it's normal not to notice drastic changes in your digestion. However, some people start to feel a slight increase in intestinal movement, a sign that the mixture is already stimulating the digestive system. You may notice a mild warming sensation in the abdomen, or feel the urge to go to the bathroom a little earlier than usual. This is the start of the cleansing process, where the body begins mobilizing fluids and preparing to expel long-accumulated waste. Day 2. On the second day, changes begin to be more visible. Many people report modifications in stool consistency and color. It is common to see darker or even greenish tones, indicating the presence of old bile and waste being eliminated. There may be a slight increase in gas, or a feeling that the abdomen is working more than normal, which is positive, as it shows that the intestine is starting to release material trapped in its internal folds. Day 3. The third day usually brings the most dramatic results. At this stage, the body may expel waste that appears rubbery, mucus-like, or even hardened fragments, remnants that probably stayed in the intestinal tract for years. This release can be accompanied by a feeling of immediate relief and noticeable abdominal lightness. Many people feel like their digestion unlocks and may experience less internal pressure, better posture, and even visible reduction of abdominal bloating. Day 4. The fourth day is often a turning point. Bowel movements tend to be more frequent, more voluminous, and of varied consistency, including small hardened fragments or dark filaments. This means the cleansing process is reaching deeper areas of the intestine, eliminating older and more stubborn layers of waste. At the same time, it is common to notice increased physical energy, less heaviness after meals, and greater mental clarity. Even people who used to wake up feeling fatigued report feeling more active and in a better mood. Day 5. On the 5th and final day of the process, intestinal function usually feels much smoother and more natural. Evacuations become more complete and satisfying, without that sensation of effort, or something left behind, that many people feel when going to the bathroom. Overall, there is a feeling of lightness in the body, as if an internal weight had been lifted. Many people even notice a small reduction in waist size and a significant improvement in mood and energy levels, the result of a cleaner, more efficient digestive system. The benefits go beyond cleansing. Nutrient absorption improves, systemic inflammation decreases, the immune system is strengthened. Remember that 70% of immunity is in the gut, and emotional balance improves thanks to the normalization of neurotransmitters. Even many cravings for sugar and processed foods disappear as the balance of the microbiota is restored. Precautions. It is important to note that although this recipe is completely natural, it is not recommended for everyone. Those who have severe gallbladder problems or gallstones should avoid this mixture, as olive oil can stimulate gallbladder contractions, which could cause intense discomfort or cramps. People who suffer from chronic diarrhea should also be cautious, as the added fiber from chia and the lubricating effect of the oil could speed up intestinal transit and temporarily worsen their symptoms. If you are currently taking anticoagulants such as warfarin or other medications that affect clotting, it is essential to consult your doctor before adding chia to your diet. This is because chia seeds, due to their omega-3 fatty acid content, can have a mild natural anticoagulant effect, which combined with your medication could pose an unnecessary risk. During the treatment, hydration is key. Drink at least 2 liters of water a day, as both the fiber from chia and the increased intestinal movement require additional fluid intake to avoid discomfort, such as gas, cramps, or even rebound constipation. If you experience very intense cramps, simply reduce the amount of oil or chia seeds by half in the next dose and gradually increase it as your body adapts to the process. The benefits of this recipe can be maintained over time if you adopt a few simple habits. An excellent strategy is to repeat the full protocol every 3 months, which helps keep the intestine clean and functional. In your daily routine, try starting each morning with a glass of warm water with lemon. This simple practice gently stimulates your digestive system, supports the liver's natural detoxification, and keeps intestinal transit active from the start of the day. It is also recommended to increase the consumption of fermented foods, such as natural yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi, as these are rich in probiotics that nourish your gut microbiota, strengthen the immune system, and help maintain a healthy bacterial balance. Regularly including chia seeds, even in small amounts, ensures a constant supply of soluble and insoluble fiber, which keeps intestinal transit stable and prevents waste buildup. Reducing the consumption of ultra-processed foods, refined sugars, and white flours is essential, as these foods tend to promote inflammation and encourage the growth of less beneficial bacteria. Finally, a practice as simple as chewing each bite at least 20 times makes a big difference, as it facilitates digestion from the start, reduces the workload on the intestine, and improves the absorption of essential nutrients. This simple and natural recipe has already helped thousands of people regain control of their digestive health. Imagine waking up every morning feeling light, with renewed energy, and with the peace of mind that your digestive system is working optimally. True health begins from within, and few things are as important as keeping the intestine clean and balanced. Don't wait for occasional digestive discomfort to turn into a chronic problem. Start now, apply these simple changes, and share your experience in the comments. Your testimony may inspire others to take the first step toward better health. Remember, you have the power to take care of your body and transform your quality of life. Sometimes small changes produce the biggest results.